Possibly out-thought Kushal Bertel a little bit as well, but the top edge brings about a fortunate boundary to
Nepal versus उसको हैन
into double figures.
Yes, Andrew, it is always frustrating for the bowlers whenever you bowl the nice ball and you still go for the runs.
किन के भयो
4 runs
के भयो
as a gift for Kushal Bertel here.
नेपालले जित्दैन नेपाल 22-0 मा छ
And going to be more runs this time. It's a
Char
stroke
over
of
ma
real
ho?
authority through the offside. 3 boundaries in the second over from Evans.
Char
and
over ma
punished,
रहेछ
and finally I'll get up above a run of ball. It's 26 for none
6
after
आयो
4.
त 6 रन नान्यो एक ओभरमा 26 4 ओभरमा 26 रन भने ठिकै त हो
Zimbabwe going to be a change in bowling. Luke Jongwe plays
Kale
on
Apsi.
international cricket. You'll see his celebrations have been fairly well known around the world. And Jongwe is certainly capable of getting it up towards around 130 kilometres an hour. You should enjoy the pace and the bounce that this surface is offering.
Luke Jongwe, right-arm medium pace bowler, is coming for Zimbabwe A
मिड
for the 5th
आसिफ
over.
मोहम्मद आसिफ कुशल
No ball signalled immediately, so we're going to
No
see
ball.
a free hit. Disastrous start for Jongwe. He's overstepped. The crowd love that, and they're starting to flood into the TU International Cricket Ground. If you're in Kathmandu, come on down. 150 rupees on the gate. You can pay on the gate. And you're going to see great action over the course of 6 matches, 3 T20 games. We've got today and tomorrow.
Yes, now is a great opportunity for Mohammad Asif Sheikh for get some runs over here because it is a free hit.
27 रन 4 ओभर्समा
Well bowled. Change
No
of
ball.
pace from Jongwe and a swish of the bat in frustration from Mohammad Asif Sheikh. I'll just continue telling you the schedule. So,
जिम्बाब्वे को रहेछ
here's
हैन
the first T20 in this Dafa News Nepal versus Zimbabwe T20 series, powered by SkyExchange.net.
बलिङ
Tomorrow
जिम्बाब्वे को
will be the
रहेछ
second
ब्याटिङ
T20,
उसको
so
छ
back-to-back games, both starting at 1 o'clock local time. Before we advance to Wednesday for the third and final T20 match. Day off on Thursday. This one gone into the sky. It could be a chance. The keeper calls his name and he clings on to a very good catch. It wasn't easy, but he's made good ground across maybe 20, 30 yards to his left. And Clive
Get out.
holds on to a good catch to bring about the first wicket. It goes to Luke Jongwe.
Yes, Andrew, wasn't easy to take this. It wasn't easy to take this catch because it is always high and
मोहम्मद
all the
आसिफ
fielders
शेख
decided
गयो अब
that the wicket keeper should take
आसिफ
this
शेख
catch.
आसिफ मोहम्मद
What is
आसिफ
Too
शेख
good to start that over with the no ball, but now getting a wicket of Mohammad Asif Sheikh is very huge prize.
रोहित
So Mohammad Asif Sheikh
next
is
one
dismissed
रोहित
for
को
9 from 16 balls.
यो अब
And the score
कमेन्टर
in the 5th over, it's 27 for 1.
रोहित कुमार पौडेल ह्यान्ड ब्याटर रहेछ
To receive the live coverage on Action Sports HD. You can also watch online here in
Rohit
Nepal on
Kumar
OSR
Paul.
Sports on the YouTube channel, I think down in India.
28
Pick us up on Fancode or around the world on Crick Tracker. Our thanks to all of our partners alongside the ITW production team working with Action Sports HD as this one's
कुशल त ब्याटर हैन
side by Kushal Bertel.
के रे बलर
Would bring Powell on strike for the first time.
ए यसमा अलराउन्डर छ
Overthrow and it is 2 runs for Kushal Bertel.
एक रन हान्यो एक रन
This kind of crucial runs should be avoided for
2 रन हानेछ उ 28 29 38 हुआ
1 or 2 runs can be a big
रोहित कुमार पौडेललाई
big impact in the game at the end, especially in the T20 format.
बलर ठिक रहेछ हैन इन्डियाको यो उसको जिम्बाब्वेको यसरी यसले खतरा हानिरहेछ फेरि हिट पनि नपाउने रोहितले कति हान्छ है अब हेरौँ कति टाढाबाट दौड्या हो ओ माय गॉड
Slow ball, nicely bowled by Jongwei, and Patel just works up behind the square, the offside.
फेरि एक रन मात्रै हाने
Rohit Patel,
एक रन
who's become maybe the
नोबल वान रहेछ
next big thing in Nepali cricket.
Yes, sure. The way he is performing for the Nepali team, he has been really wonderful. Since over the years, he performed well in the Pan-Asian Series in Oman and recently in Nepal as well.
He's only been brought back into the T20 side though because of his excellence in the 50-over format. That century against here at this very ground was a very special innings.
Yes, sir, because when he was not performing with a good strike rate even in one-day cricket, but when he started scoring, then that
फेरि यो स्क्रिन रेकर्ड गरेको साउन्ड आउँदैन नि
which motivated him and
हैन स्क्रिन रेकर्डको
against his
यिनीहरुले बोले साउन्ड आउँछ र मैले स्क्रिन रेकर्ड गरेको छु
पर्दैन के यही हाल्ने भने त डाइरेक्ट सबैको मिल्छ मेरो हेर्नुलाई
away from you necessarily in the T20 format. A little bit like Kane Williamson or someone like that. He'll work the ball around.
मैले लाइभै जान पाइन्न होला
Certainly pick up lots of ones and twos, and before you know it, his strike rate will be up above 100, 125.
yeah, agreed, Andre, because he is the one that can take the inning till the end and can deliver whenever the problem is there for the team. He can deliver well.
Yeah, I think we have had a few issues with our audio so far this morning, but this afternoon even, the 1 o'clock starts. Great to have you along and hearing us loud and clear now, live on Action Sports HD. This historic first ever visit to Zimbabwe. And the action's starting to heat up on the pitch as Patel works this one into the leg side. He's so quick between the wickets. Look at that for outstanding running. It's going to get us to the end of the 5th over, and the score is 33
3 रन
for
हाने
1.
2 रनै हाने आज फेरि पनि नेपाल 33 मा 1 भयो 5 ओभरमा 33 रन मात्रै हाने यार
आइ क्यान हेर्नु
Just the 1 wicket to fall so far in the power play. 6 overs of power play. You get through all the T20 over extra cover, and he gets good reward with 4 to the total.
Yes, that's very good.
Yes, so boundaries are coming. It's a good time for Nepal to get such kind of boundaries because
No over भइसक्यो
it's a time to lift up the scoring race.
9:30 मा रहेछ
To pick up the spots.
कति ग्रे
You need to pick some
83
one.
रन
I think so each someone.
Good finish to the over from Mazzara. So 11 runs come from the introduction of the leg spinner. We're going to have a drinks break. We'll take a break in the commentary box as we get to the halfway stage of the first innings of this DAFA News Nepal versus Zimbabwe T20 series powered by SkyExchange.net. We'll be back with you with all the action in the second half of the first innings after these messages.
शेखले 9 मा र
सुबिसी भन्नाले त्यो हाम्रो होटल क्यापिटल
Partnership.
हस्पिटल छ
56 रन 34 बल
हजुर
That was to John Massara.
Big hit down the ground. Broad shoulders, the young man. Cut this one away for 4.
137 रोल छ त ओ 137 15 ओभरमा
Time the shorter one cut away. So Adil Alam is making up for that error.
अहिले मिस्टर
It's ended up
आदिल
costing
अलाम
defenders.
आएर हो कति विकेट 3 टा 4 विकेटमा गएको 4 मान्छे मरे त्यो त आउट हो नि
Hit into the offside and
क्याच आउट हो कि
be a couple of
एलपीडब्ल्यू
runs, but Adil Alam's going to need to get moving here. He was just a little slow on the turn, so he gets the dive out to ensure he gets home for 2. talented young cricketer and another one who could rapidly become a fan favourite here in Kathmandu.
He has a very, very much talent and a very good run by Muhammad Adil Alam. Now moved to 18 of 9 deliveries with 200 strike rate.
Arif Sheikh has joined Adil Alam. He's been at the non-striker's end. And this is the final over for the leg spinner Mazara. He's been expensive, but he can get that big wicket.
Yeah, definitely.
Nepal Zimbabwe
Defense area could have been different, but still they have current Casey.
त्यसको 144 भयो है 4 विकेटमा बलर जोन रहेछ यहाँको 16 ओभरमा 145 रन 4 विकेट
Slips over in his delivery stride, a bit of a grimace and a bit of a smile from the big man. Welcome back, Ijaz Ahmed. Ijaz, the game has just tilted maybe in the last 4 overs back towards Zimbabwe a touch.
Yes, I think so. And on toss, that Tony was saying that we will try to restrict Zimbabwe, Nepal, I beg your pardon, under 150. I think so. They have got the luxury of 4 overs yet to go.
Uses that slower ball an awful lot, John Wade. Probably the most experienced cricketer here in this
15 रन 7 बल्स
scoring party for the Zimbabwe.
पार्टनरशिपमा 15 रन 7 बल्समा 15 रन हाले
22 T20Is. He'll be looking to make a case to get himself back into the team for that crucial qualifier in July.
Yes, exactly. It's a good time to show your skills, that you have got the ability to make yourself in adapt overs.
Oh, that's picked up, and how big is that? More than big enough, says Muhammad Adil Alam, all the way for 6. That's a mighty hit to the larger side of the ground, and it's gone up to the second or the biggest 6 of the series so far.
Yes, exactly. That's a long one. It's gone many a miles, traveled a lot, and what a beautiful hit here, just middling it, muscled it in fact. Ball has just gone over, sailing through nice and smoothly. And it's really a good time to get 6. And I think so he's opening up the gate for himself to score some big runs here because 17th over. Still they have got 3 overs after this, and if Nepal can continue like this, they will surely be making 190.
4 छक्काहरु हाने 4 छक्काहरु हाने त पुग्यो त यार
Ended up having to play a little bit of football. Any thoughts of the single that Arif Sheikh
52
wanted?
भनेपछि 2 रन
Adil Alam said, I'm sorry, I had to.
खुट्टाले थुन्न मिल्दो रहेछ नि नत्र बोल्ड हुन्थ्यो
Chop there out of his crease.
यसलाई त नो बल मान्ने भयो नि
Again, and this is Muhammad Adil
जनै
Alam.
नआउने भयो
It's what he's all about. They've found the finisher they were looking for in Nepal. And it's come from the broad young shoulders of a man who's only just made his international debut. But he seems to hit 6s with aplomb. Rather remarkably, at the age of just 18. Look at the power he possesses.
Yes, exactly. He picked up well, and it's really a good time. I was thinking that Dipender Singh was sent off, so it will be a hard for Nepal too. It's a massive hit in the depth overs, but you're right, they've found a finisher, and it's really a good one. Adil Sheikh, 31 in just 14 deliveries.
फेरि पनि हान्यो
So follow this one up into the leg side with what should be just a single, despite the acrobatic efforts. They're going to get back for a second.
2 रन मात्रै
Monte,
हान्यो
who's one of the 3 players that actually didn't come from Zimbabwe for this series. He ended up
60
doing
त पुरै
himself
त
a nuisance. He's got on a plane
17 ओभरमा
coming over from the United Kingdom where he's playing professionally as a club cricketer there.
केही भरोसा छैन अहिले फेरि क्याच आउट भयो नि यहीले राम्रो हाने अहिले 2 छक्का हान्यो
Denmark. So 3 of the
डबल
players
छक्का हाने हो
taking a short break to their professional deals, and there you see John O'Campbell left out of the side today, the son of the former captain Alistair Campbell, former director of cricket, in fact managing director of Zimbabwe cricket, and great to see the crowd starting to come in and fill these famous banks of the TU International Cricket Ground.
Yes, exactly. They are filling up those spaces here. Yeah, it's really nice to see that crowd is coming in.
Bowled his final over from the Chobar end of the ground. Tall fast bowler on his Zime debut.
नास्ता के खाने भन्नु त
Surprised to see him
पास्ता
given
पास्ता ल्याएर बनाऊ
third over, and poor old Vinay Kumar has won that throw. He bowled 3 straight through in the power play. Usually you see fast bowlers bowl 2 in the power play and then come back for 2 at the death.
Yes, I think so. It was a good time.
अझ फेरि अन्डा बनाउन मिल्दैन नि
He was bowling, and I think so.
पास्तामा अन्डा हालेर बनाएको
So he's been blocked here. Let's see how he'll be delivering here.
खाउने कहाँ छ
In the ground with no timing at all. The fielder runs across and takes an excellent catch. That's a superb grab, the catch of the series so far. Really well held, going across to his right, and the first ever wicket in Zimbabwean colours for big Brad Evans. He's dismissed Harry Sheikh.
Yes, good catch. Running, jumping in, leaning forward in fact. And taking a ripper. Arif Sheikh goes for 2 in just 4 deliveries. Can't lose.
आज बाहिर लगाएर कतै खाऊँ न त यहाँ खान्दी त्यही गरौँ न हैन अनि मासु खाऊ साथी भने ब्लड स्लट दिउँ बेलुका अनि दिदीलाई फोन गर्दा बोलाइहालौँ अहिले
अघि लग्नु भन्नु
भोट ल्याउँदै गरौँ तिमी पनि खान्नन् क्या
ठुली छ
ए आज साथीकोमा जाने भनिराख हामी कुकुर लिएर आउँछौँ अहिले ए आउट भइहाल्यो त यार एउटा
के जाने भन्थे ए कार्यक्रममा बोलाउनु
So Karen Casey it is to the crease, and the man who has this remarkable record at the TU International ground, a strike rate approaching 300, 287 his career strike rate in this ground. He's come in down at number 7. I thought he was probably the right choice.
अब यस्तो यो भोकलाइरहेको बेला त के डोनेसन हान्नु यार
Almost 10 to 15
खाजा के
minutes
खाने
ago
भनौँ
can
न
change the momentum.
साग ल्याम अनि पास्ता बनाऊँ
Trying to have a big one, wide delivery. But let's see if we can change like 8 to 10 deliveries, can hit like 20, 25 odd runs.
अगाडि छ आधी किलो पास्ता ल्याएपछि टन्नै हुन्छ यार
Finishing it on a high note like 160s now with the loss of 5 wickets.
तातो पानी
If we
उमाल्दै
can add
गर्नु
up like another
हैन
25, 30 runs,
पास्ता र उ लिएर आऊँ
surely be a big one and a good one for that.
ह तपाईहरु मजामा हैन
Just enjoying the sunshine.
यो मेरो यहाँ स्क्रिन रेकर्ड भइराछ
Up.
गेम
You're in Kathmandu. Come on down for the second innings.
तिमीलाई फोन गर्नु हैन कोही
यसो हेर्ने कपिराइट लाछ भने उतिखेर उडाइहाल्नु पर्छ नि त नि यार
That one, I'm not so sure about. Brad Evans is not happy with. The batter's clearly taken a step or maybe 2 steps across, but he also has to hold his nerve here, Evans. Otherwise he'll be getting in trouble. He's clearly saying the batting
मेरो बानी आजकल सुध्रिया के पर्छ झोला
room outside the wide line. It's just a guideline, that blue line, but back-to-back wides.
Yes, it's really a time to cool you down because you've been in a death overs. You need to speak with your ball, not with the words with umpire, and let's see.
Looks for the leg stump Yorker, and he's been out-thought here, isn't he, by Mohammed Adil Alam. That crashes into the Levin Sports side. He ended up having to go straighter with the Yorker, looked for the block hole. Adil Alam just gets him away.
So, bad delivery, just dragging it down to the leg stump. You can clearly see, I think so he's trying to bowl the Yorker, not being able to pitch it on a perfect line, just dragging it down, and the rest of the work pace is done. Good pick up by the batter, just going down to the fine leg, 4 runs.
2 deliveries left for Evans. Big swing and a miss this time. Almost trying to get that helicopter shot out again. Wouldn't the home fans love that?
Exactly. And I think so anything like going aerial at this stage, crowd will love to receive, and as well as Nepal cricket team, because 166 with the last of 5, we're into the 18th over. There you go, 4 deliveries, 2 runs for him so far. Let's see if he can go a big one here.
Looks for the slower ball, and it is almost that helicopter stroke that comes out. 2 overs remain. Single will close out Evans' spell. He finishes with 1 for 39 from his 4 overs. Score 167 for 5. His final over, the penultimate over of the first innings. With 11 deliveries remaining from here, Ijaz. Perhaps 190, particularly with Karen Casey at the crease.
Yes, hope so. That they can achieve like 190. Not been a big deal when Karan is there in the center. He's really a pumped up player, and the crowd is also pushing him. And hope so that he will surely live up to the expectations of the crowd as well as the captain, the coach.
It's that slower ball, it's so cleverly bowled. Karen Casey not picking it up, just getting it off the under edge to get off the mark. Adil Alam striking at nearly 200.
Yes, he's in a good nick, and I think so. At this stage, though, that Karan is in a booth that where you can call him a senior, but I think so. Adil should be batting here more like covering the more deliveries, trying to hit big, because his bat has been speaking good. He's in a good form. He can finish the inning on a big note. Can play like another 4 deliveries of this over.
Looks for that helicopter shot. He really does enjoy it. And Brad Evans gets the acrobatic dive out to keep it to just a single. For Karen Casey, he loves hitting down the ground straight, but he loves pace on the ball as well. Jongwe will continue to try these slower balls, I suspect.
Yeah, I think so. Don't pitch him fuller deliveries, because if you will pitch him fuller deliveries in front of the bat, underneath of the bat, he will surely hit you towards long on, might be at mid-wicket.
He just goes with length in the end, and the subfielder's on. That's John O'Campbell, who makes really good ground, athletic 10-15 yards in, and keeps it to just a single.
Yeah, that was really a good one, and I think so he has done a good job, Luke. Just keeping his length on a good note, like not been more fuller, just a teasing one, testing the batter, that if he's just missing it, might be hitting on the pads, not to go towards offside, go more wicket to wicket.
No, that'll be a wide outside the off stump. You can see what he's looking to do. Jongwe, he's looking just to hide the ball away outside the off stump.
That's really a big one. Look at that. He's been too wide from the umpire, using his crease and getting away too wide from the offside of the batter. Just stopping his bat there.
Smashed into the offside, the leg side even. There's going to be work to do for John O'Campbell. He's not going to be able to cut it off, and Adil Alam continues to impress. It was that little cameo in the Tri-Series. They're going to keep talking because they've found their finisher, haven't they, Nepal? It's Mohammad Adil Alam.
Yes, so Luke is not pitching in the right area, so I think so. He was trying another Yorker here, trying to get away from it, but low full toss made it more comfortable for the batter to hit it at deep mid-wicket and going for 4.
Hits the ball really firmly for a man so young, just 18 years of age. Been really impressed with him since he's come into this international side. He'll have 6 deliveries left, and he'll be hunting down a first ever 50 for Nepal. It's 177 for 5. Adil Alam is hunting down a 50, is probably the pick of the fast bowlers. Comes back in to bowl his final over. That's big Victor and Yauchi. Big, tall, strong fast bowler.
Yes, and he's still chatting with the umpire, and I think so. Some advice is here from the umpire, and he's just going back. So 5 more deliveries, and let's see where Nepal can finish it. Like another 10 to 15 runs. In T20, you can expect like 15 in 1 over. If the batter has been hitting hard.
Into the offside, just a single you'd suspect. Karen KC does much of his best hitting from this end of the ground. He loves hitting down towards the Chobar end, and he'll have 4 balls to work with.
Yes, and let's see if they can hit like a couple of 6s, big hits, and I think so. That Karen Casey has got the ability to go over the top in front of the wicket. I think so. He's not been able to cut it at backward point or somewhere at covers.
Just squeezed away, so Adil Alam will have a chance to get to that first ever 50 for the Nepal senior side. It will be a first T20 50 for him as well. 4 to get, 3 deliveries remain.
And, I think so he should be trying here. A big hit, might be a boundary and a 6, and can go up to the 50. What a landmark for him. Against the test side, Zimbabwe, he can make it this mark here at the very venue.
Wide Yorker, really well bowled. He's been excellent, Victor Nyochi. If you look at the collective bowling figures used, all of the bowlers, Evans, Jongwe and Masara, all going in and around 10 and over, if not more. Mavuta bowled nicely with his leg breaks, 1 for 29, but even though he hasn't picked up a wicket in Nyochi, he has been the pick of the attack for me. Finds that wide block hole again. I wonder, will Karen KC try to get back for 2? He won't be able to. An excellent final over.
Yes, exactly. You have to give credit to Victor. He's keeping himself in a good check towards economy rate because he's not been so much expensive, containing the runs, trying to put pressure, and I think so he has done a good job. The captain has offered him to come through and not taking the wicket, but he has just been 18 runs in 3.5.
And a slightly tame end to the innings, most unlike Karen KC to not find at least 1 or 2 boundaries. He was kept to just a run a ball, and maybe at the halfway stage it feels a little bit like honours even. I think Nepal will have wanted maybe 10 or 20 more, and Zimbabwe A maybe will have wanted to have restricted them a little bit more than they did after an excellent start with the ball. But at the halfway stage, I suspect it's right around par. What do you feel, Ijaz?
Yes, I think so, that they started well, but they couldn't finish it on a proper note. Like you can see, like 46 from Kushal, he was going good at that time. Then 36 in the middle from Fodel, but 47, what a knock he has played, big inning. This young lad, 27 deliveries, and I think so, that is the key. That was just put it 181 for 5.
Yeah, good contributions all round from the Nepali batters, including Kushal Mallo at the top, Rohit Paudel, Dipender Singh Ari, but probably the star of the show, Mohammad Adil Alam, his highest score for the senior side with 47 not out off just 27 deliveries. 3 sixes in there. The only disappointment perhaps, lots of starts within the partnerships. You can see the batting chart there. Adil Alam, his terror rising the highest with 47, and the banks continue to fill up behind us. And here's the bowling figures. Plenty of runs conceded, particularly by John Mazzara, 1 for 49 for him. Mavuta and Nyochi to pick, remarkable figures for Nyochi. 4 overs and none for 19. And the man who's played 6 test matches showing his skills in the shortest format. We'll get those figures corrected, but at the end of the first innings of this, the first game of the Dafa News Nepal versus Zimbabwe T20 series, the Dafa News Nepal versus Zimbabwe T20 series, powered by SkyExchange.net, it's going to be just over 9 and over required for Zimbabwe A. And we're going to be back with you with all the action in probably about 10 to 15 minutes time. We'll take a break here live on Action Sports HD1, and we'll return with all the coverage of what's going to be a really entertaining chase. Do please come